it's Maureen. Welcome back to my little English page. I'm sorry I am a few minutes late. I forgot to boil my kettle, so I couldn't have my tea for the live. That just can't happen. How are you guys today? We have a pretty big lesson ahead of us today. We're going to have a look at 100 words that you mispronounce, either because those are requests or because I know that you actually mispronounce those words. So, I have 1 second because I have several documents open for the lesson, but I can't see the comment section. All right, I see Sheriff is here. How are you doing, Sheriff? Nice to see you. I'm good, thank you. I'm excited about today's lesson. Really excited. I think it's going to be useful. I also feel that I don't do enough pronunciation, so hopefully this is the solution today. Good. I'm happy that you're excited, Sheriff. Okay, guys. So we're gonna start straight away because there is a lot to cover today. Okay. I see we have a few more people. Hello, Ali. Hello, Ahmed. Nice to see you guys. So most of the words that I'm going to give you come in alphabetical order, but I have separated a few in little categories. So we are going to start with those little categories, okay? All right, so we're going to start with 4 words that you guys confuse a lot. So we have, let me check. Can you guys see? Oh, it's writing backwards. Why? Why is it writing backwards? That means I need to write backwards now. Yeah. Am I writing it correctly? Thorough, yeah. I think, yes. Okay, so that's the first one. Yeah, guys, can you tell me, do you see the letters backwards or not? Because I see them backwards. And okay, so it was better when I started, yeah? Now you see it backwards. Okay. All right, start again, guys. Don't know why the image is reversed, though. Okay, all right, guys. So I'm writing normally then, no problem. So the first one is this, then we have this, this, and which one was it? Okay, all right, guys, so let's have a look at those words. Like I said, they're confusing because they look very similar, but the pronunciation can be quite different. So the first word is thoroughly, thoroughly. Then we have though, through, and finally, throughout, throughout. So those two are quite similar. The beginning is the same sound, through, and then you add out, throughout. Okay? All right, so that was our first category. It was a small one. Let's continue with the next one. I'll leave them on for now, and then I'll remove them after. Okay, small category is just 2 words that I know you guys confuse a lot. I've actually made a lesson on those 2, but let's see if you can remember. So we have this one and that one. All right, so I'm not going to pronounce them straight away, but can you tell me what the first one refers to? What is this one, the first one? What is it? Hi, Halima. Nice to see you. So, guys, what does this word represent? Hi, Teacher Will. Wow, so many people today. That's exciting. Exactly, Sharon. That's what you eat at the end of your meal. So that one is dessert, dessert. And this one is desert, desert, okay? Dessert and desert. Awesome. Okay, so let's move on to our next category. So my next category is a little bit special because they can be pronounced two different ways, depending on if it's a noun or a verb. I have also made a video on that on YouTube, so you can check it out. It should be in the vocabulary playlist, guys. Okay, so let's make some space on the board. I need to find a way to get that on the wall because it's not very convenient. Okay. We have this word, then we have this one, and one more, which is this. All right, so like I said, those four words can be nouns or verbs. So let's have a look first at the noun pronunciation. The person here is a convict. Convict, okay? The stress is at the beginning, a convict. Again here, as a noun, the stress of the word is on the first syllable. Record, record, a record. Same again, progress, progress. Exactly, it's at the beginning again. And finally, project, project, okay? So if you want the noun, you need to stress the first syllable. So what do you think is going to happen for the verb? We're going to stress at the end of the word. So we'll have convict, convict, record, record, progress, progress, and finally, project, project, okay? So if you want the noun, you stress on the first syllable. If you want the verb, you stress on the second one. All right, so I see we have a few comments here. So convict is a new word for you, okay? Well, nice. Yes, stress is very tricky, can be very challenging, especially words like these ones that change. I mean, come on, English, come on. You couldn't make it any more difficult, could you? Okay, so we're going to move on to our last category before we just go alphabetically. We're going to have a look at French words used in English. So they are going to look quite different from what they sound, okay? All right, let's make some space. Okay. French words. Up. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't write that very well. Okay, then up. I think I'm gonna have to go in two different times because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's just put one more. Okay, so I think you probably know those words. They're fairly common. What you'll notice, a lot of French words used in English revolve around food. So we have quite a few examples here. But let's start with the first one. Faux pas, faux pas. Then we have buffet, buffet. So here's quite tricky because in this case, we don't say the T, but for the next word we do. We say banquet, banquet. Okay, so here we'd say it. Entrepreneur, entrepreneur. I know the end sounds really strange here. Or, entrepreneur. Then we'd have fillet, and again here we say the T. Fillet. No, sorry, what am I saying? It's fillet. Fillet. Forget that. Scratch that out. We do not say the T. Fillet. And then we have mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Americans will often just use mayo, which is the short version, mayo. No, Sherry, French people pronounce them quite differently. If I was to say it in French, I would say faux pas, buffet, banquet, entrepreneur, filet, mayonnaise. Bit different, isn't it? I think so. Okay, so let's continue. Let's add a few more words to our list. I know, right? It's surprising, Sherif, I know. All right. Okay, so we're going to add another 6 words to our list. Remember, we are going to 100, so we have a lot to go through. Okay, so we finished with mayonnaise. Let's go with this one. Then this one, that is a very strange one, the way it's pronounced. This one as well. And then, oh, this one is a super hard one. This one, super fun, super weird. And then, well, this one as well. They're all strange. Okay. Oh, I don't think you can see the last one. Let me put it up. I'll put it above. All right. So the first one and the last one are actually related to the military. They are ranks. So the first one is lieutenant. Lieutenant. I know. Lieutenant. In French, we would actually say lieutenant. But in English, it's lieutenant. Then here we have regime. Regime. It's a long E sound. Regime. You should know this one. Resume. Resume. Okay, this one is strange. Genre. Genre. It's very different. In French, we would say genre. Genre. Not genre. Lingerie. Lingerie. Lingerie in English. In French, it is lingerie. Lingerie. So again, it's quite different the way it sounds in both languages. And the last one, I actually watched an episode of something, and this word was in there. Nobody knew how to say it. It is colonel. Colonel. I know, it's spelled colonel. But no, it's colonel. Colonel. All right, guys? So these were about 12 French words that are used in English. Do you know any other, itchy eye. Do you know any other French words that are used in English? There are so many. Now, a lot of French words used in English completely change pronunciation, but others have become part of the language itself, and the pronunciation is not that different. For example, terrace. Terrace is a French word. In French, we say terrasse. So this is quite similar, but those ones are very different. All right, guys. Yes, Sheriff, bon appetit. That is a French word, indeed. It's actually used in English as well. Okay, so make sure you write down any more French words that you know in the comment section. Ménage, that is another one. C'est la vie. Yes, be careful. We will spell it like this. C'est la vie. Very good. Nice one. Okay, guys, so now we have had a look at the different mini sections that I had prepared. Now we're going to go with the rest of the list, and we're going to go alphabetically. Okay? So let's continue and make a bit more space on the board again. Okay, let's start. Let me get another color. What color should I go with? Should I go with pink? Let's go with pink. Matches my trousers. Okay, so we're going to start with the letter A. Okay. Oh, wow. Can you guys hear the wind? It's crazy. Super windy here today. Oof, that's a tricky one as well. And 2 more. Can you still see it? Yeah, okay. And okay, so these are the first ones with the letter A. So the first one we have almond. Almond. The L is silent. Now, some people say you can say the L. It's not like salmon where you cannot say the L, but in general, you never hear people say almond. You don't say that. Okay, so almond, almond. Answer, answer. Of course, it is a silent W. Answer. Then this one, you'd be surprised. A lot of people say it incorrectly, and especially native speakers. It is ask. So can you hear is s and k after? But very often people say axe. Axe. An axe is different. It's a weapon. Does this look like an axe? To chop wood, that's an axe. But you're saying ask. Ask. Okay? Asthma. Asthma. That's when you have problem breathing. Asthma. So, Sheriff, the way I say answer, I use a more British accent, so you don't hear the R at the end. I said answer. If you want an American accent, it would be, excuse me, answer, answer. So the R is more pronounced, answer. Okay, good. All right, so this one, I have actually done this one before because you have asked for it as well. It is athlete, athlete. It looks funny, doesn't it? Athlete, athlete. And Aurora, Aurora. Like in The Sleeping Beauty. That's the name of the main character, Aurora. Okay? So those were the words with the letter A. Let's move on to letter B. B, B, B. Let's change color today. We're crazy. Ooh, that's a pretty green. That's a nice green. Okay, letter B. So let's start with this one. Hop. Then we'll have this. And up. Oops, sorry, one R. Whoop. Nobody saw that. And then finally, yeah, one more. Okay, let's have a look. The first one is balloon, balloon. Then we have bomb. Be careful, the B is silent. You don't pronounce that B. Bomb, a bomb. Bowl, a bowl, bowl. Berry, berry. It's not bury or bury, it's berry, berry. And finally, busy, busy. All right, well, good, Sheriff, exactly. Don't pronounce the B in bomb. Now you know, it's a silent B. Good job. Okay, let's move on to letter C. I know, it's a long list, isn't it? Let's go with blue this time. Letter C, here we go. Okay, ooh, we have a few more here. This, okay, let's do these ones first and we'll continue with the next ones. Yeah, that's a difficult one. Kanawi. New and new. It's the same pronunciation. It is new. Okay, guys. First word is career. Career. Chaos, not chaos. 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 Tricky one here. Choir. Choir. A choir. We have another silent B at the end. Comb. A comb. It's similar to a brush, but it has just little teeth. That's a comb. And then cough. 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 Okay? I know it's not gosh. No, cough. Know that very often the combination of these two letters will form the sound f, just like for laugh. Okay? All right, so we have 3 more words in letter C. So can I put them? Yeah, I'll put them on the side. That will do. So we had this word, and then this one, and finally, C-U-P. Okay, so the last 3 here are creature, creature. One more time, creature. This one, the next one, is a word that I covered yesterday during my Instagram live. That was a request as well. Cucumber, cucumber. And then finally, cupboard, cupboard. So it's not cupboard, okay? Cupboard or cupboard. If you want more American, cupboard or cupboard, okay? So yeah, Hugo, you actually gave something that proves it's not a rule in this case, because you do say the B in climb. You don't say climb, climb. Okay? All right, so these were the words for letter C. Let's move on to letter D. Only 22 more to go. Okay, let's do red this time. Red. So we just did C, so now it is letter D. All right. So we don't have as many in letter D, but we still have a few. This one, common word, you should know it. Okay. Up and a few more. And finally, oh, that's a tricky one. Can you see the last one? Yeah, just about. Okay, so the first word here, of course, guys, is daughter. Daughter. If you want a more American accent, is daughter. 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 Okay? You have to know how to say this one. It's so common. Definitely. Definitely, not definitely. Definitely. The stress is on that very first syllable. Definitely. Let's move on. Develop. Develop. Divorce. Divorce. By the way, guys, Halima from Blackboard English did a very nice lesson on collocations about divorce. So you should definitely go check it at Blackboard English. Okay, let's continue. Then here we have another word with a silent letter. It is doubt. Doubt. The B is completely silent. You don't say this letter. Doubt. Doubt. And finally, this one, another tricky word, it is drought. Drought. A drought, remember, is when there's no water, it's very dry outside. A drought. Okay. Good. Let's move on. We're going quickly, I guess. All right. Letter E. Ooh, the red is not that easy to erase. Okay. Let's go back to pink now. Letter E. Oh, we have very few. I think we just have 2. So we'll do E and F together. Okay, so I think I had only one more. Hoppa. So let's do F as well. Okay, not that many in those categories. Okay, the first one is engine. Engine. It's the thing inside your car that makes it work. Engine. The engine. Then we have enhance. Enhance. Not enhance, enhance. It's more like an E sound. Enhance. And here, guys, very commonly people say espresso, but it's not. It's espresso. Espresso. Okay? And then in letter F, we have figure. Figure, not figure, figure, figure. Figure. And finally, just like the beautiful plant, you say flower. Flower is the same pronunciation as this word. It's exactly the same. Okay? Yes, Sharif, in French we also say espresso with the X, but it's not. I know. It's a bit strange, different. All right. Oh, well, we don't have that many for... Well, let's do more categories together. Okay. Letter G. We have one word. Let's do another category as well. Let's do H with, oh, there's 3 words. Okay, so, ooh, I'm writing in black. Okay, I think I'm going, no, I'll do the letter I letter. Okay. Hi, Koke, nice to see you. Hello, Anwar, sorry. I'll try to give the meanings as well, okay? But we do have a lot of words to cover. So if I don't have, if I don't explain every single meaning, write them down and you can look them up later, okay? All right. So the first word is genuine. Genuine. Genuine means real. For example, you can make a genuine apology. It's a real apology. It's heartfelt. Okay? Height. Height. High is the adjective. Height is the noun. So when you don't remember how to pronounce this one, just think about what the adjective sounds like. High and add the T. Height. Hierarchy. It's a difficult one. Hierarchy. It's not the first one I cover because it is a challenging word. Hierarchy. Hierarchy. This is basically the structure within, for example, a company. You have the boss, and then you have managers. Every level is the hierarchy when you go up. Okay, and then we have horizon. Horizon. Let's say you're at the beach and you're looking, at the sea. You're looking at the horizon. The horizon. Hi from Ukraine. Nice. It's lovely to see you guys. Okay, let's continue with our list because we have so many words to see. I feel like we must be halfway through, roughly. That seems about right. Okie doke. So, letter I. To be honest, this one, I never remember how to say it. So I hope I say it right later. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay, and let's do letter J as well, because we don't have so many. This, the nationality. Okay, this word, guys, I've seen it spelled so many different ways. Today I've seen it spelled like this. When I was doing some research, I've seen it spelled like this. I've seen it spelled with double L-E as well. So there's different ways of spelling it, but we're just focusing on the pronunciation today, okay? All right, so this one is IKEA. We tend to want to say IKEA, but it's IKEA. But again, it's a brand. It's not that bad. We'll forgive you on this one. This one is an interesting one. We do not say iron. The R again is silent. You say iron, iron. Okay? Iron. Another silent letter, island. Island. In this case, it's the S that is silent. Ooh, that's a good one, Hugo. Okay, so this is island, but the country spelled like this. Ireland. I know, it sounds almost the same. Island, island, Ireland, Ireland. You have the R in there, but it is very subtle. Ooh, that's another word further down the line. Exactly, Sheriff. You would pronounce the R a little bit. Good. This one shouldn't be too difficult, but I have heard people struggle with this end combination here. Japanese. And it's not Japanese, it's Japanese. Japanese. Okay? And then we have jewelry. Jewelry. Not jewelry, jewelry, jewelry. Jewelry. Again, guys, there's many different ways to spell this word. Those are two of the ways that I've seen and looked up today. There's another one as well with double L-E. It's up to you, really, which one you prefer. Okay? Yes, Sheriff, this is very tricky. All right, let's continue. We are moving on to letter L. I got lost in my colors, so we'll just go with red this time. Letter L. Okay, so I'm going to put those two together. They were requested separately, but they are very similar, so I want to put them together. And let's do M as well, because there's a few. Ooh, I done red. Haha, this one I think you guys will like. You should know what this one is. I mean, you guys are online right now, so you should be familiar with this word. Then we have to be honest, this is also a French word. I didn't realize. The exact same word in French as well. Ooh, next one is a tricky one. Okay, let's start. Here, okay, the opposite of high is low, low. And this, related to justice, is law, law. Can you hear how different the O sound is different? We have low, low, O. And here we have law, O. Here we have two vowel sounds, O, O. See how the vowel changes from A to U? O, low. And here is the same O sound, law. Okay, good. Library, library. Okay, tricky one. You should be familiar with this one. Library. What is this one? This is meme. A meme. Not a meme or not a meme. I don't know. It's a meme. A meme. I love memes. Do you guys like memes? What's your favorite meme? Why don't you let me know in the comment section right now? I watch RuPaul Drag Race, so I love all of their memes. But let me know which one is your favorite meme. Okay. Minuscule. Minuscule. Strange one. Minuscule. And finally, mischievous. 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 This is an adjective that you use to describe someone. Someone mischievous is a bit cheeky, a little bit cheeky, mischievous. Minuscule, meme, library, law, low. Okay, let's continue, guys. Okay, oh, we only have one with the letter N. Letter N. We have this one. Controversial one. And then P, letter P, 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 P. Okay, another request from yesterday, especially the pronunciation between British and American pronunciation. That was the main request regarding this word. Then we have, very important word, of course. This one. Of course, you should know how to pronounce this particular word. Very important. And the last one. Okay. Our first word is nuclear. Nuclear. Nuclear? Nuclear. Sorry, nuclear. Nuclear. Okay. Nuclear power. Okay. British pronunciation, parent. Parent. American pronunciation, parent. Parent. Pizza. Pizza. Favorite food. Not my favorite. One of my favorite. Pizza. Poem. Poem. It's not poem. Poem. Pronunciation, not pronunciation. 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 You pronounce words, but the noun pronunciation is pronunciation. And finally, another silent letter, because the English love that. We are not going to pronounce the P, of course. We are going to say psychology. Psychology. All right, let's continue, guys. We're getting close to the end of the list. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we have about 20 words left, roughly. Yeah, that's about it. Okie doke. Letter Q. Okay, I'm also going to put this one with this one because, how did I write down? They are often confused, of course, because they look quite similar. The next one is a word that I recently learned how to pronounce. I was pronouncing it incorrectly. This word. Just so you know, it's not quinoa. It's not quinoa. And finally, in letter Q, we'll have this word. Let's write a few more words then. Let's go only one in letter R. So let's do it now. All right, another silent letter in here. These two, again, look similar. They're easily confused. We have quiet, 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 and we have quite, quite. Okay, this one is an adverb that helps and gives a bit more quantity. I'm quite happy. Okay, intensifies the adjective. I'm quite happy. But my uncle is a quiet person. Sheriff, what surprised you here? Let me know. You're thinking about this word. Yes, exactly. So it is not quinoa, it's quinoa. Quinoa. I know. I like eating quinoa at home, and every time I say quinoa, and I force myself and I correct myself because it is quinoa. Quinoa, not quinoa. Quinoa. I know. Mind blowing. Very surprising. I absolutely agree. Okay, so Sherry, if you're asking what quinoa is, it's kind of like, it looks a little bit like couscous, but it's a little bit bigger. It's not a seed. I think it's a legume. I'm not sure though, but it's basically kind of like rice, couscous, pasta, along the same lines, really. But yeah, if you eat rice, you don't eat quinoa. Of course not. Okay. Yeah, couscous is amazing. I love it too. I haven't had couscous in ages, to be honest. All right, let's move on to the next word. Quote. Quote. A quote, okay, is usually a special sentence, a sentence with a special meaning that someone said, and you use quotation marks to say the sentence or to write the sentence. And then in letter R, we have another silent letter, which this time is the letter P. We're not going to say raspberry. It's too difficult to say. The P disappears. Raspberry. Raspberry. Okay? Oh, thank you, Sheriff. So, sorry, Hugo. I think you looked on Wikipedia. Quinoa is an annual seed-producing flowering plant grown as a grain crop. All right. Ooh, dirty hand. That's the marker. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, Hugo. That was very helpful. Awesome. Okay. So one last time, raspberry. Raspberry. Okay. Let's move on to letter S. Another word with a silent letter? Gosh, I mean, I knew there were a lot of silent letters in English, but it seems like I've mostly chosen words with silent letters. Okay, so letter S. Of course, you know what word is coming. The fish. One of the most famous words with a silent letter, I think. Then we'll have, which I think is also a French word. It should be in the French list. Another very common request. Hop. Okay, let's stop here because you can't see underneath, so we'll add some more later. So we remember this right here is a silent letter, so we say salmon, salmon, not salmon, salmon, salmon. Salon, salon, you go to the salon to get your hair cut, for example, to the hair salon, salon. This one has two possible pronunciations. We have schedule, 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 or schedule, schedule, sh. Americans tend to say schedule, but in the UK, I know people say schedule and schedule. They use both. Next one is scissors. I know it's confusing. There are two S's, so we want to say sir. No, it's scissors. 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 See how my mouth doesn't really open? The air is just going through my teeth. Scissors. Serious. Serious. No, it's the marker. I keep poking my hand with it, so no, it looks dirty, but it's just the marker. No, I would not get my hands tattooed. Never. And then this one is sour. Sour. Sour is a word that you can describe to describe the flavor of lemon. It makes you go, this is sour. Sour. Okay, we have a few more words in letter S, so let's continue. Okay. This was another request. Did I spell that right? Strengthen. Yes, I think I've spelled it right. I actually used this word in the lesson already today. And then this one. Okay. It is not stomach. Nope, it's stomach. It's almost like an E sound. Stomach. Stomach. Strengthen. Strength. Strength. You're right, Mohammed. Yeah, I have an extra H here because you write strength. You're right. I have an extra H in there. Strength. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Then here we have subtle. Subtle, another silent letter, the B. Have you noticed how a lot of silent letters are B's? Subtle. Subtle means not too strong. Let's say you eat a cake that has a soft, delicate flavor of, I don't know, rose. It has a subtle rose flavor, okay? And then here we have sweet. Sweet. Again, it's a French word, sweet. This word is quite common to describe a type of bathroom when you have the master bedroom and there's an actual bathroom inside of it. You say it's an ensuite. Ensuite. So sweet. Sweet. That's a different word. Let's continue. We're very close to the end, guys, now. I think we're about on the last, 10 words, roughly. The last 10 words up. So it's letter T. D. Oh, that reminds me, I haven't had tea in ages. Are you guys tea team or coffee team? Which team do you support? I used to drink coffee all the time, but I decided to switch to tea because I was drinking too much of it and I was just like that by the end of the day. So it's not good. All right, letter T. This one. That's a color, which if I remember also comes from French. So many French words. Okay, and then we'll have a go at the letter V. Letter V. Oh, I forgot two more, sorry. If you don't know how to pronounce these words, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do because I have covered this word about 1 million times already, so you should know how to say it by now, okay? And then this one. Okay. Here it is not ticket, It's ticket. Same sound. Ticket. Ticket. Turquoise. Turquoise. I know, strange color. This is similar to turquoise, I think. It's like a light blue that has a tiny little bit of green in it. So this is turquoise. Turquoise. Village, not village, village. Same sound again. Village. Village. Yes, Sheriff. In French, it's the same. We would say turquoise. Turquoise. Very good. Okay, so ticket, ticket, turquoise, village, variety. You need to know this one. Variety. And finally, not vegetable, vegetable. Vegetable. Okay? Let's read them one more time. Ticket, turquoise, village, variety, vegetable. Okay. And guys, these are the last words. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words now. This is really bad. I need to go wash my hands now. Okay, the last 5 words of the list. Well, that's pretty spot on. It's almost been an hour. Pretty good. Ha, good timing me. Sorry. It's the end of the lesson. I'm getting a bit crazy now. Oh, I need to write in black. All right. These 2 words were also requested together. And then the last one is... All right, excited about the last words, guys. Okay. Again, silent letter. And you should know this by now. This is probably one of the first things that you learn with months as well. You learn the days of the week. So here we would say Wednesday. Wednesday, not Wednesday. The D is silent. Don't try to put it in there. Wednesday. Wednesday. This is to whistle. Whistle. Another silent letter. We don't say the T. Whistle. Whistle. Okay, let's start with British pronunciation. Word. World. Word. World. And now American pronunciation would be word and world. Word. World. Okay? And the last one for today. This, guys, is, for example, the yellow part in the egg, the orange yellow part. This is the yolk. Another silent letter. We do not say the L. It's not yolk. It's yolk. Yolk. Egg yolk. Okay, guys? All right. So we have covered pretty much every word on the list. We've done 100 words. I think we've done a few more than that because you guys had a few requests. So let's see. We have about 5 minutes because I started 5 minutes late, so can't steal that away from you guys. During the last 5 minutes, do you have any special words, any requests that I could pronounce for you guys? Let's see if I know how to say those words. So go ahead and type them down. Oh, wow, we have 18 people today. Awesome. I really need to go wash my hands. Sheriff. Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I thought you were asking how to pronounce pronunciation, and I was going to say that I have already done that. How to practice pronunciation. But I think I covered a few tips in last week's live. So you can, of course, make sure to watch that one again. But one of the most important things that I would say is to record yourself. Listen to something and try to recreate the same sounds as they do, and record yourself. But stick to the same either audio or exercise for a little bit so that you can see the evolution. So that's definitely a great tip. So do that for sure. And I think I challenged you last week to do that for a month or a week. I can't remember. Oh, it was until today. Yes, that's true. Okay, so Stefan, procedure. Plural, procedures. Procedures. Wilson, you want me to tell you a short story? I don't have a story. I'm very boring. A word using some words that I've taught you a few minutes ago. This is very difficult. Hello, Camilo. I can try. Should I try to tell you guys a story with those words? With these words here? Okay. Please don't judge if it's a bad story. I'm improvising here. Okay. So last Wednesday, the craziest thing happened to me. I was just walking in the street, whistling, when suddenly Winston appeared in front of me. Winston, my dog, he was supposed to be at home. So I thought, what in the world are you doing here, Winston? You should be in your cage. But he was not. He was with me in the street. So I was a little bit worried. I was lost for words. Woo! I've used all of those so far, guys. One more. Okay, I don't know how to add the last word. How can I add the last word? So I was very surprised. So I got to him and I grabbed him and he was okay. He was just happily, wagging his tail in the street. So we got home and everything was normal. It was very strange. Except for a broken egg on the floor. It seems that Winston had eaten the yolk and it had given him superpowers to teleport. Okay, that was epic. That was the best story you've ever heard in your entire life. Just admit it. It was beautiful. All right. So I see Wilson Alonso has another word request. This is a very commonly mispronounced word as well. It's not receipt or recipe, it is recipe. Recipe, a recipe. All right, guys, this is the end of our lesson, I think. Wilson, I'm glad you liked the little story. Wasn't my best story ever, but to be honest, this is actually a really good exercise to do for you guys at home because it forces you to find ways to connect vocabulary together. And you can do that all on your own. You make a list of words and you come up with a little story. So try and doing that at home as well, guys. Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear what you want me to cover next week. I have some ideas, but I want to make sure that I do something that you need right now. So when the live is over, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section, letting me know what you want me to do next week. And I'll make sure to cover that for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the lesson useful, that you learned some words, and that you had a little bit of fun. Don't forget that tomorrow I am going live again, but this time it will be from the Say Oh Yes account. We've just started Say Oh Yes about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago now. It's a platform where we provide speaking classes in small groups, but we also have, like I said, a YouTube channel. So make sure to join that live tomorrow. It will be at 12 p.m. So 12 p.m. is lunchtime. It's not at night, okay? 12 p.m. Spanish time again. So make sure to subscribe, to head over there, and to join the live tomorrow. Okay, well, thank you so. I see. Okay, Mohammed, when will I upload this episode? This is going to be live right after the live is over. It's public. You can rewatch it whenever you want. It's available right now. Now, I do want to say that I used to post the on Thursdays. I used to post the phrasal verb series, but I stopped a little bit because I felt like it was an overload of phrasal verbs. And because now I'm doing lives on Thursdays, I am starting the phrasal verb series again, but I'm moving it to Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So next Tuesday at 6 p.m., there will be another phrasal verb video with Sophie, my French twin sister. Yay, that should be exciting. It's been a while since she's been on camera with us, hasn't she? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. And of course, keep on learning. Take care. Mwah. Bye-bye.